Okay, good evening, guys. This is our eighth session. Our topic for this evening is about variance. So, our objectives are as follows. Number one, to discuss the importance of measures of variability in differential statistics. Another is value the importance of measures of variability in differential statistics. And number three, understands the basic concepts of measures of variability in differential statistics. So for sample variance, okay, so this refers to the expectation of the square deviation of the random variable from its mean. So in other words, it measures how far a set of numbers is spread out from their average value. So the variance has a central role in statistics, where some ideas that use it include descriptive statistics, statistical inferences, hypothesis testing, the goodness of fit, and Monte Carlo sampling. So for variance, it is an important tool in sciences where statistical analysis of data is common, and that the variance is the square of the standard deviation. So the central moment of a distribution and the covariance of the random variable within itself. Variance, in other words, variance is the expectation of the square deviation for random variable from its mean. So meaning to say, it measures how far a set of number is spread out from their average value. So like for example, guys, if you have the mean, and then you have the following samples and the following data, the value of that data is being spread into the average, which is the mean. So like for example, if you're 7, if you had a 20 set of numbers and the mean is 7, like for example, if you have numbers from 1 to 10, and then there are 20 items, and then what you're going to do is to get the mean. So say for example, if the mean of the following numbers is 7, it means to say that not all numbers are 7, but it's spread out marapit sa 7. So amo the expectation natin sa variance. And then you can see the formula of the variance there for the sample variance. It is when you collect data from a sample, and the sample variance is used to make estimates or inferences about the population variance. So we have the formula S squared is equivalent to summation of x minus x squared over n minus 1. So how are we going to interpret this? S squared is the sample variance, no? That is the the appearance of the variance. If you're going to put it in symbol or statistical figure, you can see there that S squared is the sample variance. And then the letter E is the sum or the summation of. Then sa X means each value, and the X na may ano sa babaw is the sample mean. And then the N is the population or the value of the sample. So that is how are we going to interpret variance. So we have the steps in calculating variance. So the variance is usually calculated automatically by whichever software you use for statistical analysis. So, but you can also calculate it by hand to better understand how the formula works. So there are 5 main steps for finding the variance by hand. So we're going to use a small data set of 6 scores to walk through the steps. So if you can see there in the example, we have the data set, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. Okay. So step number 1 is we're going to find the mean. So to find the mean, add all up the scores and then divide them by the number of scores. So for the mean, we have 46 plus 69 plus 62 plus 60 plus 52 plus 41 divided by 6, which is 50. So the equivalent value for mean is 50. For step number 2, find each score's deviation from the mean. So we are now on the steps na we're going to get the deviation. So how are you going to do this? We're going to subtract the mean from each score to get the deviations from the mean. So since mean is 50, take away 50 from each score. So scores natin, like for example, we have 46, 69, 32, 60, 52, and 41. So what we're going to do is to get the deviation from the mean is we're going to minus the score with 50, just because 50 is the mean. So we have the deviation from the mean. We have the score 46 minus 50 is -4. 69 minus 50 is 19. 32 minus 50 is -18. 60 minus 50 is 10. 52 minus 50 is 2. And 41 minus 50 is -9. Next, we have to square each deviation from the mean. What we're going to do is to multiply each deviation by itself. This will result in positive numbers. So square deviations from the mean are as follows. So we have 4 times 4 is 16. 19 times 19 is 361. 18, -18 minus times -18 is 324. 10 times 10 is 100. 2 times 2 is 4, and -9 times -9 is 81. So the step number 4 is to find the sum of the squares. What we're going to do is to add up all of the square deviations, and this is called the sum of the squares. So for the sum of the squares, gin-add lang natin siya. So this one, ang gin-square natin, i-add natin siya, which is 16 plus 361 plus 324 plus 100 plus 4 plus 81 is equivalent to 886. Now, step number 5. Divide the sum of the squares by n minus 1. So since ang population natin is 6, therefore, 6 minus 1 is 5. Then we're going to divide, now, after doing this, we'll use, for the variance, to calculate the variance, that will be 886 divided by 5, which is, ang 5 na is n minus 1. So itong formula bala natin kayo na. The answer is 177.2. So the variance is 177 times 2, 0.2. 177.2. So for your activity number 13, we're going to solve the variance with any statistical value. So provided it satisfies the need for data on tabular manner. So for reference, we may use module 8 and then give only one example. Pero you're going to use Excel and SPSS. Okay, so I think that is all for the presentation for this evening. Do you have any questions, guys? So do you have any questions regarding computation of the variance? Okay, so for the variance, I think we're gonna have the demonstration, no, so that we can actually see variance in Excel and SPSS. So wait for it. I'm going to open Excel first. Okay, so let's try for variance. Variance, no? Variance. How to get variance? Well, okay, for I think you have to guys. We have to compute it manually lang, and then I think later on we can see for Excel. May shortcut man guys sa Excel pero I want you to do it manually lang, so that we can So first step is to, okay, so formula for the variance. Take note guys. Wait lang. Okay, so 23. Okay, sige. Okay, so let me present to you Let us see if we can perform it manually So if ever you are going to compute it in Excel, we're going to use the manual of okay? So we're going to use okay, sige. I'm going to share screen. Okay. So, kita nyo dun yung screen ko? Okay, so, okay. So, for calculating the variance, okay, so we're going to get step 1, ano yun, no? Step 1 is get the mean. So, step 1 is get the mean. Okay. Okay, so, say for example, if you have 23, 34, 22, 45, 41, 22, 30. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ay mo ito siyang 10. 56. Sabi pinakang good. 32. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And isa lang. Okay, so 10. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to get the mean, guys. And to get the mean, all you have to do is highlight this, pasobrahan nyo lang isa, then get the summation, the auto sum. So kung i-add nyo sanda, guys, the answer is this one. So this is the sum of A3 to A12, which is ang sa babaw. So to get the mean of this, what we're going to do is to divide this by 10. So divided by 10. Kay 10 kabilog ang ang this one, no? So the mean is this one. The mean is 32.6. So usually ang mean natin, guys, sa symbol is ang x na may tilde sa babaw. So amo day symbol ka mean natin. So ang step number 2 is to get the step number 2 ang kagina. Okay, because take note, our is ang formula nga ginagamit natin is nga makita ninyo isang sa module ninyo, guys, which is ang s squared is equivalent to summation of x minus x. So ang himuon naton sunod is ang x minus mean. So manando naton yung mean naton, then i-minus naton ya naton. So step number 2. Step 2 is you're going to get the get x minus mean. So to get ang x minus mean is we're going to just copy this one, no? So we're going to copy this and paste it here. Kung anong value natin sa step 1, so we have the value here. And then mag-minus kita, guys. So ang mean natin will be 32.6. So 32.6. So okay, so all throughout amo na siya. Okay. What we're going to do next is to get the value of ang x minus mean. So ang x minus mean. Okay, so ang formula natin will be this one, the square nga dyan, minus ang 32.6. Okay, so i-minus lang natin siya. So sila. Again. So cosine minus ang okay, so this one. Okay, then all throughout lang ninyo, i-drop down na ninyo panaog, so automatically magwa daya, so i-minus lang natin siya. Okay, so ang sunod, ang step number 3. Ang step number 3 natin is the squared ka mean. Squared of squared wait lang, squared square of x minus mean. X minus mean. So, ang step 3 natin is a square of x minus mean. What we're going to do is to get the value. Ang ano lang natin, i-carry over lang natin ang value nga dyan. So, copy lang, then i-paste natin diliwat. And then, ang dyan natin ibutang ang value niya, ang square niya. Okay? So, mag-square kita gani is equal sign h3. So, kung mag-square kita, what we're going to do is to multiply it by itself. So, h3 times h3. Okay? Gets ninyo? Then, enter. So, pag enter ninyo, i-carry over lang ninyo guys ang daya. So, kita nyo ang square nga diya sa may bottom right. Ibutan nyo dyan yung cursor ninyo, then double-click. Pag double-click nyo, magawa naman ang summation of squares diya. Ang diya ang sabat na. Okay? So, the total is, I think, butangan nyo na nga daan ka total para in preparation sa next step natin. So, sa bottom, ano niya, i-add nyo malang siyang dadya. Then, auto-sum. So, therefore, ang sabat natin is 1,232.4. Okay? Okay, so ang that is step number 3. Why pili na butang yan? Ano de? Sa butang na natin, step number 3. Then for step number 4, step 4 is n minus 1. Okay. So ang n minus 1 nga daya guys is ang total population natin which is 10. Ang n natin is 10 and tanga natin n, then 1. Okay, para klaro. N kag 1 nga da. So n minus 1 mo. So ang n minus 1 natin is this one. So butan natin n minus 1. Okay. So ang n natin is 10. And then ang 1 is, siyempre 1 siya. So the answer is this one minus this one. Enter. So 9. Okay, this is step number 4. And then step number 5. So our step number 5 is okay, we have the square of x mean. Wait lang. Square of x mean or summation of x minus mean is mean over n minus 1. So ang buwan na kada guys is ang summation of mean, summation of x mean, ang equivalent na kadaya is daya. Copy. So i-copy lang natin siya de. Paste niyo dyan. Oy. Sorry, hindi mag-ano no. Copy paste. Copy paste lang get. Copy, try natin what. Then paste it. Na. So this one. Then ang inyong n minus 1. Okay. So ang n minus 1 natin is 9. So yagwa na okay, ang gwa na ang daya i-divide natin sa 9. Pagkatapos, amo di aton nga variance. Okay. So equal sign this one divided by 9. Then enter. So, ang variance natin is 136.93333. Okay? So, I think that is all. Amo daya sa aton nga ano di guys sa Excel naton. Okay? Okay, so sa Excel natunda ang nga demo. Okay? Presentation ko. Okay, sige. So, kita nyo man kagina ang presentation? Kita nyo kayo ng demo sa Excel? Guys?
Oo, sir.
Okay, so amo da guys sa Excel. Sa SPSS naman, so what we're going to do is we're going to demo ang the same data. Okay? Pawa. Si ano man to ya. Okay, so I'm just opening the SPSS. Okay, let me present lang guys my entire screen so that you can see the demo for ano. Okay, so na-open ko doon na SPSS diyo. Okay, so first of all, this is the environment sa SPSS, no? So, i-get natin guys ang aton nga data view pa lang daya. So, ibalik natin siya sa variable view. So, sa variable view, butang natin di is butang natin X abi, no? Okay, small letter X. So, numeric siya with decimals may ara. Hindi lang natin siya pag-label. Ang measure, ibutang nyo sa scale, ha? Okay, so this one. Amo lang dahil change natin ng scale lang yun. Then afterwards, go back to data view. And ang sa Excel natin nga data, which is this one. Right-click, copy natin siya. And then, paste ninyo pa kadto de. Hindi siya ma-paste. Wait lang. Again, sige, copy, liwat. Then, testingan natin kung pwede natin siya ma-paste de. Hindi, ma-paste ako. Ara na. Okay, so this one. So, ulo lang siya ka, ano. So, what we're going to do is to pangitaon na to ng variance, no, sa ano de. So, for variance, we will see kung di natin siya pangitaon natin ang variance. Wait lang. Okay, so I cannot see variance. No, wait lang. Din gani sa descriptives ata siya. So, frequency. Aja. Descriptives. Try natin siya di. Then options. So, ring variance. Kita ko doon. Arin ng variance. Okay, so sa this, again. Okay, to get the variance gali, you go to analyze, then descriptives, no? Descriptives. So, ang descriptives is sa dalong ka frequencies. Dayaw. Sa descriptive statistics, then descriptives. Then, i-click nyo ang descriptives, tapos ang X na scale, again, configure natin kagina, pasudlon nyo sa variables. So, before you do anything else, you go to options first. At ito kamo sana sa options. Ang i-click lang natin di, ang variance lang. So, this one. Okay? Then, pag na-click natin ng variance, then continue. Then, okay. Okay, so this one. So, i-check natin ang variance natin kagina, 136.933. Ang sabat nga variance natin di sa may Excel, 136.9333. So, parehas. So, meaning to say, pareho da sanda. Okay? Okay, sige. Okay, so amo da guys mag-check sa both sa SPSS kag sa Excel. Okay? Stop presenting. Tapos guys, yung natin yung lesson for this evening. So amo da how to get value sa Excel and then ang value sa SPSS. Okay, so ano gusto nyo guys? Mataod lang ako ka values na 1 to depende 1 to 21 ano para isad lang kasabat ninyo, isad lang ka answer gusto nyo or kamo
Yes,
gid yung mabuol.
yes.
Kamo lang gid yung mabuol ka ano nyo, inyo lang variable ang gamiton. Pag gusto ulitin nyo kabuol ka values. Kaya kung
Ikaw lang
ako,
daw, sir.
ha? Ano to?
Ikaw lang tao ka, ano?
O sige,
Ano naman, sir, gamitin.
sige sige, ano ko lang ha. Mga 20 digits, mga 20 numbers from from 70 to 99. 70 to 99 nga value pero 20 items or 30 gusto nyo 30 mapas mo lang guys 30 okay lang da or 20 depende kung piray mapta na karon. Butang ko lang di sa may butang naton di sa sa chat box. Diyan ko lang sa chat box, okay? Kung okay la kaninyo. Para riyo sabat ninyo. Anyway, may naman guys, may steps ako nga ginbutang sa demo naton kigina. Kag ang steps sa sa module ninyo, similar lang siya, parehas lang. And then if you're going to use SPSS, mas mapos pagit kay automatic ang score magwa lagi ang variance niya. Okay? Actually, may continuation pa ng variance nga kay ang sa next week ang topic natin is standard deviation. So that is our last topic after kada midterm do kita. Okay? Midterm exam. So okay, so amuda. Sige, butang ko lang di ha. Wait, anay guys for a while. Ay naton di. Ako na lang mabutang ka mga values. Diyan ko lang sa sa chat box para nyo maka-copy paste nyo lagi or mapicturean niyo sa inyo diyan nga sa cellphone nyo or pwede ma-screenshot nyo sa cellphone nyo. Saga mo lang daw brown niyo guys ha. Sige. Sige, wait anay ha. 25 89 90 78 27 29 28 84 82 83 87. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sige. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 84, 86, 87, 21, 26, 89, 89. Okay, so amo lang na siguro Okay, dayado guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 ka bilog. So 33 siya ka bilog. So 33 siya ka bilog and then himuday mo niyo ka variance. Okay? Sige, i-copy paste nyo kag copy paste ninyo guys kag pwede mo i-screenshot kag pwede ninyo Okay, so may clarification kamo sa steps kung paano magbuol ka variance both sa automatic kag sa manual. Actually may formula man ka variance no pero why kod lang siya butang ang formula sa Excel kay gusto ko ang manual ang obrahon ninyo kay kay dapat kung sa manual makita nyo lagi ang steps mas mapos mo lang guys mapos mo lang siya so sundo nyo lang gid ang niya may mga formula man kung ginbutang sa kada step may mga simple lang dito kay hindi lang ganay siya tama ka gid kalawig, hindi gid tama kalawig, kag hindi gid tama ka ano gid eksido. So if ever we are going to manipulate the given nga ano ko obra ko, I think para diyo ang sabat ninyo lang gid. Para nga hindi doon magsamo bala. Kaya kung gisabi medyo ano gid daw hindi ko gawa mahangpan. Ang gridan ko lang gid ang steps ninyo kung paano magpasunod. Na. So I think that is all for this evening, no? I hope na natun-an ninyo. Madali man lang manami ang subject nato no karon ay ang ano abi dogin computerized naman lang nato nya stat. So hindi do ka mo mag-manual. Pay ang steps nga ano sa manual is sa Excel man gyapon. So medyo gaanggid man or naga-relate sa ano naton. Unlike sa SPSS nga automatic lang siya. Automatic doon. So, ma-check ninyo guys, isa lang ka example pero duwa ka pamaagi ang Excel kag ano kay to see to it that you have the balance or the checking. Like for example, paano nyo man kung sa October nyo, kundi sa SPSS ninyo siya i-check. So, mo da. Okay, you write your attendance sa chat box na. Hindi do kinanglan to i-flash ang formula basta ay man ko ni flash ninyo pa yung formula base duro nga screenshot ya brown nyo. duro guro ya screenshot ninyo gid base amo day matabo. Iti isa step 5, step 1 kada steps ano gid mo i-flash gid ninyo yung formula nito. Pay ano ano abi man namin sa steps kung magsala ka mo sa ano sabat na indit mo. Ti manan ko man gyapon kung sala obra nyo kung hindi. Para sa ka ano lang. Isa lang ka ano ka isa lang gani guys ka ano guys ka screenshot sa Excel, isa man sa screenshot sa SPSS. Para nga hindi ka mo iyawan. Kag hindi man ko iyawan ka check man eh. Iti manan ko kung sala obra nyo, hindi tamo daya ng sabat naman mo. Way blaga santo. Ano. So thank you guys. If ever you jot down your attendance, it's okay. You get the value for your assignment and then we can, if you have questions, we can answer it. And from Waiman, good evening lang gid kaninyo tanan dyan. So jot down your attendance and then you can leave now the chat, the session for this evening. So thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Leo Jan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Makwan. Thank you, Randel. Si Randel, kay na first honor. Tanay una sa sulod. Good evening. Good. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you. Don't forget your attendance.
Sir, ang reward.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Rodel. Yes, Roseanne.
Ang reward ko, sir.
Ha? Why ko pang
Ang
bakal?
reward ko, sir. Why ko
Oo,
nakuha?
at kung maka-adto ka sa school, ano ko lang Kasi next week, why ko pa mabakal flash drive.
Sige,
So,
sir.
yan pa. Oo, sakpa lang ako kung sa next week. Oo. Okay, so thank you and good evening sa tanan. Okay, sige guys. Ano ko doon yan? Ano ha? Yeah, recording.